Hello, my name is Elizabeth Haglund, and this is my video submission for the elementary education program. I grew up in Red Wing, Minnesota. Red Wing is a fairly small town that holds many different races, ethnicities, and cultures inside of it. Just outside of Red Wing is Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Treasure Island is owned and operated by the Prairie Island Mdewakanton Dakota Sioux tribe. A large part of my family are members of this tribe, including my stepsister. Growing up with a stepsister the same age as me, but with a different race, ethnicity, and culture, has taught me a lot. I'm a white female with two white biological parents. My stepdad and his family are Native American. Over the years, I have been welcomed with open arms into my stepfamily's culture. When we were in elementary school, our school partnered with the local tribe to put on a powwow every year for all the students. My sister would dance in these powwows. Each year, she would come home and talk about how the students in her class would make fun of her for embracing her culture. This made her not only want to stop dancing, but to stop going to school altogether. Although this didn't happen directly to me, it still affected me as I had to watch my little sister struggle in school because she was getting made fun of by her peers for doing something she loved. As a young girl, it was hard for me to understand why this was happening because seeing this culture was so normal for me. Now that I'm older, I see that there are gaps in the education system when talking about race, ethnicity, and cultures. I grew up in a multicultural home, and it allowed me to see all races, all ethnicities, and all cultures as important from a very young age. It is so incredibly important to highlight multiple different cultures as a teacher because it allows students to relate to others and feel that they are just as important as everybody else. As a future educator, it is extremely important to me to make a difference in my students' lives. I had a few teachers growing up that made it a point to connect with me on a personal level. These teachers would ask me questions about my life and my interests, and it would make me feel that they genuinely cared about me. When thinking about diversity in the classroom, I believe it is extremely important to have conversations about culture. Culture is what makes somebody who they are. When I was taking human relations with Professor Sandell, I noticed that when someone is talking about their culture, they're very, very passionate about it. Allowing students to talk about the things that make them unique creates a sense of family in a classroom. Not only will I welcome culture into my classroom with open arms, but I will uplift my students and help them understand the value and importance of their cultures. One way that I will make sure my students have a safe space to do this is by shutting down any negativity or hate from anybody in my classroom, staff and students alike. I am looking forward to expanding my knowledge about working in a diverse classroom and creating an environment where all students feel welcomed and appreciated. Thank you.